Superdome, home of the RNL Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Old Dominion's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of them.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, spin move. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but load your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Got his man down the middle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And the Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Missouri State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man on the right. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Bears! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Look out, he's got room. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Thomas looking to fire. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. The Bears get enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Salter. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Thomas back to pass. Buying some time. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris. Strong, firm tackle. So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Trying play action. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Throws to the wideout. Fakes to grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's a first down.
To the air on first down. Fakes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
17-yard line. And that
The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll run it again. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Monarchs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Now the play fake. And the defense got him at the 27.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Dead center perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Thomas looking to fire. Gets away. This time he's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Finds his man down the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They boot it away on 4th down. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The sure hands, it's Payne. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Monarchs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Thomas back to pass. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Off play action. Working that left side now. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Makes one man miss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Orleans Bowl.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to set the tone with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Thomas looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They're working that left side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the Bear catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Thomas back to pass. He's got him in the flat. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. On third down, going up top. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri State. And they take it in for 6 more points. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football. Make sure you get them on the ground.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. It's caught. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Good enough for first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Monarchs are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Another incompletion on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. They're facing a 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Monarchs are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Using his feet to buy time. Turning it on. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to pound their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs! Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Hardy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Creates a little room. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a second down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Thomas looking to fire. Using the quick game. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Kick.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Bears will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Bringing the Heat. Quick shovel pass. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the give off the left side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And that's a first down.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Morris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down. Clock's running. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack